Welcome to my weekly advanced yoga class. So excited to have y'all here. A little disclaimer, my kitty, Friday, is here, and she's very interested in yoga today, so she might be part of the flow. But besides that, it's a normal yoga flow as always. Advanced, all it really means here is that we're taking less time to break down alignment of basic postures in favor of more creative transitions and exploring deeper movements. That doesn't mean it can't be modified, of course, though. You can always modify up or down as you wish to. You could use props if you want. This is your practice, so make it yours. But speaking of props, I won't be offering any use of props through practice today, so just use anything you know you like to have. But otherwise, we will get started. I'll hop on my mat. Please join me in a comfortable seat as you're ready. I'm choosing Sukhasana, cross-legged position, easy seated pose. Situate however you need to. And if you're joining me in Sukhasana, cross-legged pose, sorry, my cat. If you're joining me in cross-legged pose, switch your legs. So whatever leg you naturally put in front, switch it so the awkward foot is in front now. This just helps us get more clear through the mind and start class in a different way, just by changing things up in the body. As you're ready, roll your shoulders back and down and close your eyes, or softly gaze down at the floor. And breathe. Simply breathe. Notice the breath and allow it to carry you into the present moment. At first, just noticing how the breath naturally shows up in the body. But eventually, sealing the lips and breathing in and out of the nose for Ujjayi Pranayama. If you want to know if you're doing Ujjayi Pranayama correctly, it might sound like the ocean, waves crashing in your skull. Like that sound when you take a big conch shell and put it up to your ear. And as we're breathing here, I want to offer a question to contemplate, which is, how are you taking care of yourself today? And when we think of self-care, I think that most of our minds might initially go to somewhere like a bubble bath or taking a nap, reading a book, painting our nails, whatever it may be. Usually our mind goes to somewhere more restorative. And I want to say I love restorative self-care. I love it. However, I do think that what we need in terms of taking care of ourselves changes every day. So sometimes self-care is the bubble bath. Sometimes it is the nap. But in other times, self-care can be strengthening ourselves, challenging ourselves. Sometimes self-care can mean play. And sometimes it can mean work. So I want to bring you into this contemplation and ask yourself, what kind of self-care do I need today? Does taking care of myself today mean taking it easy and taking it down a notch? Or does it mean finding my edge and giving it my all? I know for myself today, it's more in the latter camp. I think the self-care today is going to be giving it my all. So that's what I'm going to be offering through practice. Take this moment in contemplation. Find the answer that's true for you. We'll inhale through the nose together for a count of 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath at the bottom. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Once more, inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath at the top, seal it in. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Let it all go. And as you're ready, you can softly open your eyes and join me in tabletop pose. Warming up the wrists here because we're going to be using them a lot today. Take your fingers, point them out to the side, sway side to side a little bit, draw the belly in. Just take a few breaths here, swaying, and then maybe turn your fingers all the way back towards you, leaning forward and back. Stretching those wrists. And if you have your toes tucked as you lean back, it turns into a sole of the foot stretch too. Yummy. And then slowly come back to stillness, placing the back of one hand or the back of both hands on the mat. Spread the fingers wide. This is a pretty intense stretch, so doing one hand at a time can just make it a lot more accessible. But lean back to any degree that makes sense for you. Forward and back. Coming to stillness, releasing this wrist stretch. Come up to your knees for a second and just shake your wrists out. Shake them. Let your hands go totally limp. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Whew. Let it go. Place your hands down. Tuck your toes, send your hips high, and take a huge breath in as you enter downward facing dog. And a big breath out to ground into the posture. Inhale. Exhale, get deeper through the breath. Another breath in. Exhale, roll forward to plank pose right away today. Squeeze your hands and feet together for an inhale. Exhale to your belly. Inhale, pull your heart forward, cobra. Keep it low, we're just warming up. Exhale, send your hips back and high, down dog. Twice more like that to warm up the spine. Inhale, ripple forward, plank pose. Exhale slowly to your belly. Inhale, heart open, Bhujangasana. Exhale, hips back, down dog. Inhale, ripple forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath in here. Exhale, look to the top and either step or hop to your hands and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise, Urdhva Hastasana, arms reach high. Exhale, hands through your heart. Bow in. And make a promise to yourself that you're going to engage in deep listening. That you're going to really listen to your body's signs to know what it is you need to be taken care of today. And we'll build the flow. Inhale, swoop your arms high. Exhale, take them really wide and swan dive. Let your heart lead the way to a fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to a plank pose. Nice and strong. Squeeze your hands and feet together. Inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana this time. Inhale, upward facing dog. Use the strength in your arms to drag your heart through your shoulders. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it to your hands. Keep your hips square as you rise on an inhale to high crescent lunge. Exhale to deepen, bend more through the right knee. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and side bend to the right here in your lunge. Inhale. Exhale to go deeper in the side bend. One more breath in here. And as you exhale, left hand comes down, left foot comes up, right arm up for revolved half moon pose. Inhale. Exhale, twist a little deeper. One more breath in. And exhale, step back to lunge. Hands frame your right foot. Step it back to plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it to your hands. And inhale, rise to high lunge. Big breath in. And a big breath out to go a little deeper. Grab your right wrist with your left hand. Side bend over to the left. Big sideways stretch here. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, right hand comes forward. Right leg up, left arm up. Half moon pose, revolved. Inhale. Exhale, go a little deeper. Another breath in. Exhale, step it back to lunge. Hands frame your foot, step it back, plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to chaturanga. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, push up to plank pose and down dog. Inhale, look ahead of you. Exhale, hopper step to your hands and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands through heart. We'll keep flowing and keep deepening. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Take a breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it between your hands. Inhale to rise, high lunge. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and side bend over to the right. Take a huge breath in. Exhale, right away this time, left hand forward. Twisted half moon pose. Inhale. Exhale to deepen. Flex your left toes and press the foot away from you. One more breath. And exhale, step the left foot back, but this time, open up right away, warrior two. Right foot's facing forward, arms are open wide. Get strong here. Inhale. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Hold for a breath in. And exhale, cartwheel your hands forward, frame your right foot, step back to a plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high, long and strong. Exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, rise, high lunge. Draw the low belly in. Bend a little deeper as you grab your right wrist with your left hand and side bend over to the left. Inhale. And then exhale, right hand forward. Revolved half moon pose. Parvrita, Ardha Chandrasana. Breathe here. Strong and long legs, an open heart, twist from the belly. And exhale, step it back. Right away, swoop your hands open to warrior number two, left leg leading. Gaze forward. Get strong, be a conduit of your personal power here in warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands forward, they frame your left foot. Step back, plank pose, take a breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to the top of the mat. Exhale, hop or step to your hands and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands through heart. One more time like that, we'll go a little deeper. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back, plank pose. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. And right away, right leg high as you inhale. But bend the knee and open the hip. Press down more through your right palm. Breathe in a little deeper. Exhale, right foot between your hands. Inhale, rise, high lunge. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Side bend to the right. Inhale. And as you exhale, take it into a prayer twist. Left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Look back. Keep breathing. One more breath in and out. And inhale, swoop your arms up. Exhale, left hand forward, right arm up. Revolved half moon. Keeping it here with straight and strong legs if you want. Or you can bend up, floating leg. And see if your right hand can grab the foot. This really requires some core engagement to stay balanced. And pressing down more through your right leg. But if you feel stable, you can kick your foot into your hand and really open up through that right shoulder. Maybe gaze up. Be here for 3, 2, and on 1, step it back, open up, warrior 2 right away. Go a little deeper. Open your arms a little wider as you inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, right palm goes up and back, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands forward, frame the right foot, step back, plank pose, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left leg high, bend knee, open hip. Pressing down through the left palm especially. Huge breath in. Exhale, step it forward, inhale, high lunge. Grab your right wrist with your left hand, side bend to the left. Inhale. Exhale, prayer twist, right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Make it count, get a little deeper. Exhale to go even deeper now. Stay strong. Keep breathing. One more inhale and exhale. And inhale, arms go high. Exhale, right fingertips forward. Revolved half moon on the left leg again. And you can keep those legs straight or join me in bending the right knee. Trying to grab the right foot with the left hand behind me perhaps. Flexing the ankle or the toes. And kicking my foot into my hand to open that left shoulder. Tone the low belly and twist from the belly. Bring your foot higher for 3, 2, and on 1, step it back right away. Inhale, open up, warrior 2. Go deep, get strong. Inhale, reverse warrior, left palm goes high. Exhale, cartwheel your hands forward. They frame your left foot, step it back, plank pose. We're gonna hold here in plank. You're trying to isometrically squeeze your hands and feet toward one another, as if you're trying to bunch up your mat, but it won't move. This should turn your core on right away. Be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down chaturanga. Be here 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower to your belly. Fingertips go wide. Tent them. Bend your elbows. Inhale, gecko pose. Keep those hips heavy. Exhale, lower. Bring your hands under your heart now. We're going to press up into a really big cobra pose. Maybe even turn it into seal with straight arms if your body's ready. Inhale, drag your heart forward. It's less about cranking your head back. It's more about your heart coming up. If there's any tightness in your low back, back off a little bit. It's okay. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Reach your hands back. Way back, as far back as you can, alongside you. Start on tented fingertips, but then reach them back, lift them up, lift your heart up, lift up your strong legs for Shalabhasana. Squeeze your pinkies toward one another and engage your triceps. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down to your belly. Hands frame your heart. Rest a cheek, take a couple breaths here before we get back moving again. Allow a true recovery here. Before we look ahead of us, tuck our toes, take a really deep breath in. As you exhale, press up in one straight line to plank pose. Then take your left knee to your right elbow and plank. Inhale, extend it behind you, 3-point plank. Exhale, squeeze to the right elbow. Inhale, bring it back. Squeeze, back, squeeze, back. We're staying with the left knee to the right elbow in this pulse. Continue for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold here with knee to elbow for 3, 2, and on 1, step the foot through for fallen triangle, pressing down through the left palm and the right sole of the foot. Open the right arm up and back. Enjoy this heart opening and lift your hips a little higher as you inhale. Exhale. We're going to stay in this leg shape, but scoot your left leg back just a little bit. Bring your right hand to your right hip. Push into your left hand more. See if you can lift up your left leg. We'll pulse like this, strengthening the inner thigh for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the left knee in. Right hand comes down. The left knee is still in plank pose. As we shift over to right side plank. Extend your left arm and left leg long away from each other. Inhale. Exhale. Come to plank pose and take a breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Woo! If you're not feeling fiery, I'm impressed. Let's take a cleansing breath in and out. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, roll forward, plank pose. Now we're going to reach the right leg up. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, extend. Squeeze. Extend. Exhale to squeeze. We'll do this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, step it through. Fallen triangle, right palm is down. Left arm reaches high. And allow your heart to expand open as you lift your hips higher. I love fallen triangle. Engage your legs to support a bigger heart opening. Inhale. And exhale, we'll shift our right hip back a little bit. Bring our left hand to our left hip. Push down more through our right hand. And bring our right leg up. We'll do those pulses again. For 5, 4, 3, strong belly. 2, strong legs. 1, knee squeezes in, left hand comes down. Keep it squeezed in plank pose. Shifting into left side plank pose. Extend your right leg and your right arm long away from each other. Lift your hips higher. Inhale. Exhale, come forward. Take a breath in, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, child's pose. Send your hips back. Your arms can be forward or back as you choose. Oh, and just catch your breath for a moment. I know I need to. Locate your heartbeat. Another opportunity to check in and ask, what kind of self-care do I need today? Maybe I need to take it down a notch, or maybe I need to give it my all. Slowly reach your hands back forward. I'm going to be in the Give It My All camp if you want to join me. Let's crawl forward to tabletop and just take a couple rounds of cat-cow to clear our spine. Inhale, heart open. Exhale, round. Open. Round. Cow. Exhale, cat. Send it back, downward facing dog. Just to step your left leg forward though. We're going to do some pulses here. So left foot's at the top of the mat. Set up for side angle pose. The pulse is going to be side angle to wide angle fold to side angle at the back of the mat to wide angle fold, and so on. We're going to go back and forth. Starting with the left foot leading, so we're all together. Reach your right arm up and across the ear line as you inhale. Exhale, come to the center, fold in. Inhale, right side, side angle pose. Tone the low belly as you open up the side body. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left side, Parsvakonasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right side, side angle pose. Exhale, fold. It's a little faster. Side angle, fold. Side angle, fold. Press down more through your back foot in your side angle pose. You can even make it core supported with both arms reaching in your side angles. Let's say 2 more rounds on each side before we pause in our fold. Woo! You might lose some balance like I just did. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Send your hips further back. Spin your inner thighs back and breathe. You bring your hands to your low back. That's like where your kidneys are. And send big puffy breaths there. Widening there. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come back to the mat. Coming into those fun little headstand core work exercises we all love to do. So if headstand is newer to you, you might want to go to a wall. We're going to be in this for plenty of time, so please, you definitely have time to go to the wall. But otherwise, if you're joining me in the middle of the room, elbows are down. Take your hands, check your distance of the elbows. And then take your hands, interlace them together like a little nest. And as always, disclaimers for headstand. If you have any spine or neck injuries, or if you're pregnant, you probably want to skip this one and stay in your wide angle fold. But otherwise, join me. Bring the top of the head onto the mat. Press the back of your head into your hands. And most of your weight should be in your forearms. But we'll lean forward. Maybe take one leg up at a time. Or maybe we'll just press up with both legs into a straddle headstand. Flare your toes, engage your legs, and breathe. Inhale. Exhale to bring your legs up to maybe a straight-legged headstand. Keep your core super fiery. Exhale, widen the legs out. Inhale, bring them together. Exhale, widen. Inhale, straight legs. Exhale, straddle. And stay in your straddle for a moment. Allow gravity to help you open your hips. Inhale to bring your legs together straight and tall. And exhale to pike your hips. Lower your legs halfway down for that crunch. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, crunch it in. Once more, inhale, bring it up. Exhale, crunch. Open the legs wide. Lower with as much core control as you can. Bring your feet to the ground. Whew. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in and walk your fingertips way ahead of you for this functional fold hinge. But load your weight in the backs of your heels. Breathe here. Take your right hand to your left ankle and bring your left arm up in an open arm twist. Exhale, bring it down, switch sides. Left hand to right ankle, right arm goes up. Inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, halfway lift. And then point your feet out on an angle. Bend the knees. And we're coming up into goddess pose. Get comfortable in your goddess. We're going to be working here for a while. Ensure your knees are pointing in the same direction as your second toe. Untuck your tail. Sink a little deeper. Find your fire. Find your strength here. Find a sway maybe to start. And then eventually come to stillness. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, twist. Bring your left shoulder down. Inhale, open. Exhale, right shoulder down. Inhale, open. Exhale to go a little deeper. Inhale, star pose. Get long through all limbs. Exhale, goddess, cactus your elbows. Inhale, star. Exhale, cactus in goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, cactus, goddess. Once more. Sink in. Hold your goddess pose. But look over at the left foot. Come to balance on the left foot. Bring your right knee in your chest. And cross your right leg over your left leg for eagle pose. Take your right arm forward, your left arm on top. Wrap the arms. Bend your knees, send your hips back, sink in. Reach your arms a little higher. Inhale. Exhale, unravel. Take your right leg up. Slowly step it back to goddess. Look over to the right. Inhale. Exhale, come forward to Garudasana on the second side. Crossing the left leg over the right. Maybe wrapping the toes around the calf. Left arm first, right arm on top. Eagle wrap. Send your hips down and your hands high. Tone the low belly. Inhale. Exhale. Unravel, open up. Take your left foot out slowly, like you're moving through honey. Step it down, sink in, goddess. Take a breath in. Exhale to the left, same thing, eagle pose. Wrap it around, right arm under. Send your hands high, your hips low. Inhale. Exhale, open your wings wide. Send your right foot back slowly to goddess. Take a breath in. Exhale, come to the right. Left leg on top, it wraps. Left arm on bottom. Right wraps on top. Inhale. Go a little deeper as you exhale. Inhale, open up your wings. Take your left leg over. Back to goddess squat. One more round on each side. Give it your all. Let's go. Left side. Right leg on top. Right arm on bottom. Take your eagle. And you can stay here, or if you'd rather, release the eagle arms and take your arms on the outside of your right leg. You can set your hands to the side. Lean in. Chaturanga through the arms. Take the legs up on the left tricep. And maybe come and do a little eagle arm balance here. Inhale. Hold for the exhale. And one more breath in. Lower the left foot down. Come back up into eagle like it never happened. Inhale. Open your wings wide. Step your right foot back to goddess. Sink in. Take a breath in. We'll exhale, come to the right side. Now left leg on top, cross it over. And you know you can either come into the eagle arms with the left arm under, or join me for the arm balance. Take your right elbow outside your left leg. Take your hands, bring them down to the mat. Lean in, resting your leg on your arms. Engage your low belly, and maybe lift your legs up in this eagle arm balance. Inhale. Exhale to go a little deeper in the twist in the belly. One more breath in. Exhale, lower down like it never even happened. We'll release the arms though. Come back to goddess squat. Woo, sink low. Inhale. Exhale a little deeper. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, skandasana to the right. Bend the right knee, flex the left foot. Inhale. Exhale, center. Inhale to the left. You can either rise between each side or go side to side, stay low. But be in your breath, let's go. Be in the flow. Opening through the legs and strengthening. Spin your inner thighs back. Maybe bring your arms into it. Make it a dance. Strength and length are so beyond related to each other. It's ridiculous. People often say they come to yoga to get more flexible, but we can't do that safely without getting more strong. So let's embrace getting stronger and longer here in this pulse. Keep going for 10. Get lower, 9, 8, get expressive, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, give yourself a hug. Oh, that's the kind of self-care we could always use. This is self-embrace. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, give yourself one more hug. Connect to yourself. Feel the sweat underneath your fingers. Let it be a celebration of your life. Inhale, open wide. Cartwheel your hands forward. Step it back to downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank pose. Exhale, lower to your belly. Take a little breath or two. That was a lot. Put your forearms down for Sphinx pose. That seems like a nice place to restore our energy centers. Press down through your forearms and your palms and drag your heart forward using this action. While we're opening our heart, we're also grounding our hips, the tops of our feet. We're engaging our quads. And we're breathing. Just breathing to breathe here. Breathing to drink in the experience of movement. And then keeping your left forearm on the ground, you'll want to just bring it at like a slight angle across the mat. So your left elbow stays where it is, but your left hand comes a little more rightward. And maybe you'll bend your right knee and grab your foot with your right hand. Make sure your knee doesn't go way out to the side. Bring everything into the midline. Engage your low belly. Hold your foot for this Ardha half frog. Maybe it's in your wheelhouse to hold it from the top of the foot and have your fingers point forward. This is a big external shoulder rotation. Breathe. Face your chest forward. And if you have any pain in your knee, back off. Listen to your body. Remember that vow you made to yourself to listen to what self-care means to you today. One more inhale and exhale. And then slowly release the right leg down. Take your right arm forward on the forearm. Bring it on a diagonal so the right hand's kind of pointing to the left, but the right elbow is where it was. Bend your left knee, pick up the foot. Maybe reach back with your left hand and pull the foot in toward your glute. Opening your chest forward. Breathing into your belly, your left quads, your left shoulder. And maybe it's in your wheelhouse to hold it from the top of the foot, having your fingers point forward. Making sure your knee is staying centered and square. Breathe. Big quad opening. Woo, I love it. Hope you do too. Find some solace in the sound of your breath. One more breath in and out. And slowly release the foot. Bring it down. Bring your chest down. And now I think we're ready to bend both knees, flex the toes. Reach your hands back, and either, if grabbing your ankles doesn't feel good for you in Dhanurasana, you could treat this like Shalabhasana, reaching your hands back, chasing your pinkies together. You never need to grab your shins. In fact, this is almost better for integrity, right? Especially if you're over bending. But I digress. If you can squeeze your legs in together, stay integrated and strong, and grab your ankles, be my guest. Take a breath in and out here on the ground before you inhale to rise. Center yourself. And then inhale, pick it all up. Pick up your heart, your legs, squeeze everything to the midline. Just press back more into your hands with your feet and expose your heart here in bow pose. Dhanurasana. Be here for 3 full rounds of breath in your time. Count it and hold yourself accountable to stay. At the end of your 3rd round, slowly lower to your belly. Bring your legs down and find rest. Rest a cheek, take a moment, maybe wiggle your tail. Bring your hands under your heart, tuck your toes. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale, press it up, plank pose. Squeeze everything in, inhale. Exhale, shift over to left side plank right away. Reach your right arm up and across. Inhale. Exhale. Push a little more through your left hand. We'll hold here for 3, 2, and on 1, take your right foot, step it to the top of the mat, and come to balance on it. So bring your left knee in your chest. Standing balance, we're in Ekapada Tadasana for a moment. But then take your peace fingers on your left hand to your left big toe. Pull the hip back. If you know me, I absolutely love Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana, which are the poses we're about to do. We do them in most classes here. Take a few breaths to ground first. And as you're ready, straighten your left leg to any degree, but plug your left hip back as you're doing that. Get taller through the chest, pull your left shoulder back into your body. Inhale. Exhale to open your leg out to the left, staying balancing to open the hip. Inhale. Exhale to center. Switch, so your right hand is going to come outside the left foot or outside the left leg. Keep pressing your left hip back. As you push your left foot into your right hand, find a twist. Open your left arm wide behind you and maybe gaze back. Exhale to twist a little deeper. Inhale to center, release the foot. Exhale, bring it back, warrior number 3. Reach your arms way ahead of you as you inhale. Exhale, hands come down, step it back to plank pose, take a breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, plank pose. Exhale, right side plank. Left arm's reaching way ahead of you, super long. Side body should be feeling super spacious by now. So lift your hips a little higher as you breathe in. And hold for 3, 2, and on 1, bring your left leg forward. Come to balance on it right away for second side. Right knee comes in the chest. Step it back so you can see me. We're here in Ekapada Tadasana. To start, just to feel grounded and centered. Pressing down especially through that left foot, really grounding into the earth. Committing to the act of standing in that leg will really help you balance. And then maybe take your right hand, your right fingers to your right big toe. Plug your right shoulder in. Feel steady and grounded here. Draw on the low belly. And as you're ready, straighten that right leg to any degree. Or it can stay bent, that's fine too. For Utthita Hasta Ekapada. Extended hand to big toe pose. Inhale. Exhale to open your right leg out to the right. Stay strong through the core. It's really going to help you here stay balanced. Inhale. Exhale to center. Take your left hand to the outside of the right foot or the leg. Open the right arm back. Find this twist and this opening through the IT band that is always so deep. Exhale to twist a little deeper. Inhale to come forward. Send the right leg back and take a huge breath in warrior 3. Exhale, hands come down. Step back to plank pose and take a breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And walk your hands to the back of the mat. In a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise to standing Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands through your heart. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, sink down into Malasana squat. Elbows come inside the knees. Untuck your tailbone, send your hips back, lift them a little higher. We're just gonna be here simply to enter and exit handstand hops. So Again, when I say the word handstand, it doesn't mean you have to be up in the air in a handstand at all. They can just look like little donkey kicks. You don't really even have to hold a handstand at all. It's just about playing and getting upside down a little bit. So I would love for you to join me. We'll inhale here in Malasana, and exhale, bring the hands down, come up and do a little hop until we get to the top of the mat. Just keep inching our way forward. Do this in your breath, in your way. We'll meet at the top. Landing in Malasana at the top. Inhale, straight legs, rise, Urdhva Hastasana. Heel toe your feet in. Bring your hands in a prayer and reach them super high for full body vessel. Rooting down through your feet, reaching higher through your fingers, stretching yourself out like a rubber band. And offering the merits of your practice. Offering it up. Exhale, open your arms wide and fold in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank pose for a final vinyasa. Make it yours. If you want to add on a handstand, if you want to sit in child's pose, you can do that. Maybe add on a second push-up after upward facing. We'll meet in downward dog. Just to come forward into the center of our mat and sit on our bottom. But don't worry, we got a little more coming for you. We're not off the hook just yet. Let's extend our right leg long in front of us. Cross the left ankle over the right leg. Take your right arm up as you inhale. And exhale, twist right elbow to left knee. Inhale to get taller through your spine. Exhale to twist a little deeper. One more breath here. And we'll come back to center. We'll grab our left leg. We're going to cradle it in our right arm and our left arm too. It's like kind of like pigeon pose, but you're just holding your leg like a baby in your arms. I'll shift a bit so you can see more of me. But as you're holding your hip, notice if you're collapsing your chest, try to bring it up. Now we've got a lot of stops on the way we're about to offer. So I'm just going to acknowledge that this is a great place to stay. But if you want to come with me, we're heading towards sundial pose or Surya Yantrasana. So if your hip feels nice and open, you could take your left hand to your left foot and send your hip a little further back. Just to take your right hand on top of the left foot, take your left hand, take it underneath your left calf to help get this leg over your left shoulder. And place your left fingertips down. That was a lot of left and rights, I know. This feels okay. Press your foot into your right hand and bring it to straight or any degree for sundial. Huge right side body opening. Huge left leg opening. Stay present for it through your breath. Take one more breath in and out. And then slowly rebend the left leg, but keep it where it is on that left arm. Place your hands on the mat. And the next offering is going to be Ashtavakrasana, which is an arm balance. So play with it as you will. Squeeze your left leg in towards you. We're going to lean forward and cross the right ankle over the left. Chaturanga onto the arms. And send the legs out to straight on the left side. Inhale. Exhale to hold. One more breath in. Exhale, booty down. Legs forward. Then we'll go for second side. Crossing the right ankle over the left leg. Left arm goes up on an inhale. Exhale, twist. Left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Inhale to get taller. Exhale to twist deeper. If you feel yourself feeling fatigued and you feel like you can't do the second side, believe in yourself. Acknowledge that you've made it this far. And this is your last home stretch. Remember, self-care sometimes means meeting our edge. We'll come forward. We'll prepare for second side. Cradling the right leg inside the crook of the left elbow, as well as the right elbow. Find a little sway side to side. Try to stay tall through your spine. Open up that hip. And breathe. Getting really warm through all those standing postures can really help us feel prepared for these big body opening poses on the ground. So I hope you're feeling that way. And maybe you'll take your right hand, your right foot, and just press your hip back a little bit. Just get real open there. But then take your left hand on the top of the right foot. Right fingertips come to grab your right calf. Try to sneak your right shoulder underneath your right leg. And take your right fingertips way out to the side. Draw the low belly in. Press your right leg to straight or any degree of straight and kick your foot into your hand for Surya Yantrasana, sundial pose. Be present for the opening through your breath. Breathe. Anchor down through your left seat and twist a little deeper for your last breath in and out. And then as you're ready, slowly bend the right knee. Take your right hand closer in towards you. Your left hand down as well. Come into Ashtavakrasana. We're going to lean forward. Take our left ankle, cross it over the right, and send our feet out to the right as we chaturanga the arms and lean forward. Breathe here for a full inhale, a full exhale, another breath in, and exhale to bring your booty down, legs in front of you. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward for Paschimottanasana. Seated, forward fold. Allowing the breath to slow down. Allowing yourself to soften. Inhale to slowly unroll your spine and sit up. Just to exhale, lay on your back. Bring your knees in for happy baby pose. Grab the outsides of your feet. Bend your knees. Glue your sacrum to the ground beneath you. And breathe loving, expansive breaths into your hips. Exhaling to ground down more through your pelvis. And at this point of the practice, relinquish your Ujjayi breath and enter your soft, natural cadence. Bring your knees in all the way and give yourself a hug. If there's any other final shapes you wish to take in practice, please take them now. But otherwise, extend your limbs long, extend your legs long, your arms long. For Shavasana, sacred relaxation. Take this time and allow the practice to soak into every fiber of your being. And this is where I'll leave you in rest, in pause. Bring my hands to Anjali Mudra at heart center. May our practices of yoga help us clarify what it is we need to take care of not only ourselves, but also each other. I honor this path of practice, my teachers and my students of yoga, with a namaste. Stay here resting for as long as you're able.